Hi guys, this is Daphne and welcome to my video today. Today we are going to do a video on a resin geode, just painting a picture. I have no clue what direction I'm going in with this, but the outcome of it was just absolutely beautiful. Now starting off, I kind of sketched a general design that I wanted to kind of go with for this piece. And I just flip over backside just so I don't get those little resin droplets. As it starts to cure, resin will slowly start to fall off the top a little bit, go around the sides, which is what I want. Now I recommend first to level your board. I did not do that. However, I did use the same size cups on all sides. I used 6 of them to keep it balanced. This is just an old palette that I found outside of a store. They were getting rid of it, and I just used it as my platform to do my resin art on. Right now, I decided that this part is definitely going to be black, so I'm going through for a black undercoat because I know that I'm going to want to use something that's going to be more translucent on top of it. So right now I'm just going through and painting this part black. Now here I'm painting the sides because I do know I wanted to have a nice clean finish, and I was just thinking that black would just look really nice and sleek on it. Here I am just trying to get a general idea of what I want it to look like in the center, and these are those quartz crystals that you get from the jewelry department, the craft jewelry department. You can find them at Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, but mine, I purchased mine from eBay. Now these I did purchase from Michael's. This is what you will find in the, what department is that? The floral department. These are those base glass chips that you can get. It adds for a really nice shine, and it gives it a really nice crystal like texture to your art piece. Here we're just going to take 2 parts resin. They're equal parts, 1:1 ratio. And the resin I use is typically tabletop resin. And I purchased mine off of eBay. And you just want to make sure it's thoroughly mixed. Now with this, I mix the glass mixture with a little bit of the resin just so they'll be a little bit more clumpy and stick together while I am maneuvering it around on the canvas. And these, I got these also off of eBay. I enjoy going to eBay. But I also got these off of eBay, and all they are just natural stones, and these are, I'm not sure what color, but they are a greenish color, and I just thought it would look really nice for this piece. I try to use a mixture of glass and real stones. Now this is again base glass, those little marbles, but what I did is I put them in the oven, and then when it got really hot I shocked them in the water, and then I broke them up with a hammer, and it gave me more of a chip rock look, texture. And the black ones are just the same thing, just in a different color. Here I'm just putting resin on there in a separate area because I don't want the colors to mix. So I'm just trying to see how this will work out for me. I do know what I want to do here, so I'm just working in sections that I know what I want to place there, and then I will go back to other areas later. But I'm working in small sections at a time. Like I said, just take your time and have fun, and make sure you wear your safety goggles and your mask and gloves. I took my little heat gun just to pop a few of the bubbles that may have popped up. You can see a few here and there. Of course, then I go around and put actual bubbles on it. I actually saw this in a YouTube video. I forgot who I saw it from, but they use this technique where they put suds on top of it to create more texture. And I was just, this is the first time I ever tried it, and I just thought I'll try it out to see how it works for me. And I end up going back with a chopstick and adding in more texture, because you need to let the resin sit a little bit longer than I did. I didn't let it sit long enough, so it didn't really create the texture I was looking for. It created it at first, but then because the resin didn't sit long enough, it slowly started to disappear. So I'm using skewers, I'm using chopsticks. You'll even see me use toothpicks to add texture to this part, just because I really wanted to break up everything. I didn't want nothing to look exactly the same, because when you look at a geode in nature, it looks unique, it looks different, and I just wanted it to have a little bit of a different texture. Now this is not a tutorial. I have skipped so many parts, but I do hope you're enjoying this video. And voila! Here we go. This is what we have. We have these nice little indentions. Oh my goodness. I actually like the outcome of this. Set aside the suds that you're picking up, the camera's picking up. I really enjoyed the way this looked. embellishes, mica powder, my favorite. I love using mica powder. And this particular color was like some weird, like really light grayish green color, and it turned out to be way more like gray and light than I expected. This one was a little bit more purple, and I was like, whoa, not quite what I was going for. But the whole thing about art is just having fun. So just have fun and just let your imagination roll with you. But this part is my favorite part. I found this bluish color, and I put it in there, and it's funny, on the black it pops up way different than it would on white, and I really enjoyed the way it contrasts with the other colors. I just wish I had a little bit more green in that spot, but it all worked out in the end. Here I was using Mod Podge. There we go. Oh, Mod Podge for this part. Just to hold down the mica powders. I didn't want to run the chance of them coming up when I put the resin over the top. So just putting some Mod Podge down to hold everything into place. And it dries clear, so I wasn't worried about the outcome of it. And I put Mod Podge in the center of where the black is, and I've used Martha Stewart's fine glitter for the center to give it that extra sparkle. I don't know, something about her glitter is, I really love Martha Stewart's glitter. I don't think it's technically supposed to be used for this way, but I don't know what art supply doesn't have versatility. That's what I love about it. So versatile. And here I had decided to, I don't know if y'all have ever seen some geodes that have actually like some type of, I don't know what it's called, like maybe calcium, like a grain in there that's like, looks more calcified, but that's what I was going for here. I just wanted to see if I could achieve a calcium look in this picture. And I used, I went to the hardware department at Walmart and I picked up some plaster and I just put it in, smeared it on in a like circular half moon shape to give it some more texture. And then I was just adding craft paint onto that as well. And like I said, art is just a process of just going with the flow, feeling it out, and seeing where it takes you. And I am going through a lot of colors before I find the right combination that is just working for me. So I take a break from that and I move on to that middle section that I had skipped before. I was going for more like that transparent and color look that I see in some geodes. Just playing around with colors. As you can see, I have completely changed the color scheme I was going for in this, what do you call it? I guess calcified area. Not even sure what to call it anymore. It don't even look like calcified anymore. But I changed the color because when I was finished, I was completely unhappy with it, and it just, the colors just really didn't look like they flowed together the way I wanted them to. So now I'm going over the brown with this black and covering it up. What I end up doing is I end up cleaning up the center where the black was and leaving it where the brown was exposed, and it gave it more depth. And right now I'm just using one of my paint pens to go through and create really, really nice lines. again, just creating some depth with lines. So satisfying watching these lines get drawn. And I'm using the Mona Lisa gold leaf paint. I absolutely love this paint. It gives this such a beautiful shine. And then again, another paint marker, adding more depth in lines. I end up going back and cleaning up these lines eventually because I wasn't thrilled with the way they turned out at first. And we're coming to the end. Here we are. We are just putting our final thin coat of resin all over the whole, I don't know, what you call that, painting, art piece? Let me know. Combination. But we're just putting the resin all over it to give it a nice, even coat. Make sure everything is cured and in place and covered and has a nice fine gloss over it. Also make sure that the resin drips along the side so they'll give it a even finish throughout. And this is what we're left with. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you so much for watching my, I guess, first attempt on making a video of a geode. And until the next time, I guess see you later. Bye.